What's going on, football fans? Welcome back to another episode of Break the Birds. After that Adoree Jackson video, I think we need some positive and look into Jordan Davis. Was it his best game ever as an Eagle? Well, it sure was the game where he played the most in his career. Let's see here from PFF. We got him ranked down there. 5th, they rank him, 71.2. That's fine. We don't care too much about that. We rather want to see the tape. 53 reps from Jordan Davis. That is by far the most that he's played in his career. Let's just take a look at last year as a comparison. Okay, we have 35. 35 was his peak last year. So about 18 reps more than that. The year before, 43, 44 was the tops that he had. So, and I can't believe 22 any more than that, 22 there. So by 10 plus reps more than he's ever played before. Let's get right to the tape and see how it looked. Good rep from Jordan Davis here on a run play. Cowboys running just simple zone left. And we'll see here that everybody on the offensive line going to be blocking. Everybody on their left side there. Tight end's going to be releasing up. All right, so Jordan Davis lined up right here. He's going to basically be two-gapping this. Primary responsibility for him is the B-gap over here to the strong side. So we got that over formation. So A-gap here, a 1-tech, 3-tech. 1-tech here, 3-tech there on the defensive tackles, okay? So he's going to be engaging really well up on Tyler Smith to a point where he's in full control of him. Tyler Smith right there, the guard. First, that initial violent punch. What I like about this is that he's low leverage relative to what he's been before in his career. So he has a lot of power when he's extending that arm up there. So he's in full control of his B gap there to his right side. You could basically just stall Smith and disengage and then assist on the tackle right as the running back is, I believe, Javonte Williams is coming to the line of scrimmage. So he's basically, this is two gapping. It's not a two gap scheme, but he is helping play it because he can actually play the two gap. Getting to see some pass rush from Jordan Davis, something that we were really expecting or anticipating here of what that would look like after he slimmed down this off season. And I like this rep. Now, obviously, it doesn't result in a sack or a positive even for the Eagles. Over formation again, 3 technique, 1 technique. Jordan Davis right here, going to be going up against the center here. Good initial punch, good initial engage on him. That's always been his primary go-to. Really, really smooth hand placement right there, to where he can really work his lower body in pushing back the center. Again, notice notice how. Actually, I was about to say notice how his is in good leverage as he's getting there. That's not nowhere near as good as we saw on the previous rep there against the run. Still makes it work here with just pure power. I'd still like to see him get a little bit lower. I think he can generate a lot more force than that. What I really like to see here, and what I admire about this rep is the bend and the pass rush that he has here after the initial engage. Usually, prior years we've seen him stall right here, but here he punches and then rips to the inside. So he doesn't just stall in his rep right there. He actually progresses in his pass rush. Unfortunately, it doesn't become a sack. Nice job by Jordan Davis in the one technique here, taking on Tyler Booker, and I don't know who the right tackle is. Basically taking on the double team right there and doesn't get moved out of the spot. Nothing flashy, but this is why the running back can't go inside here. They're trying to get that double team up here, and then the guard wants to release up to the linebacker afterwards. But because there is such a force from Jordan Davis, he doesn't get moved off the line at any point, and there's no free release up to the linebacker. And so basically the middle of the line is clocked right there. There's no running room here to really proceed to. And so he bounces it outside, and that's a good play from Nolan Smith to follow it up. It's so close to being a terrific rep or a perfect rep for Jordan Davis in the 1-tech right here. So line up right outside of the center. Again, this time we're in under formation, and the hat placement right off the bat is so much better this is exactly what I was talking about on the earlier rep, where he also beat the center, is when he can get this low, he will be in such control. Look how he's immediately, within the first second here, he's pushed the center back a good 3-4 yards and has disengaged from the hands of him. And that bend right there, getting rid of the arms of the center, actually shuffles his feet right there at the end, regaining his balance, not just shooting downfield and getting out of balance to where Dak can just get away from him and just hold on. God, that would have been such a great play from Jordan Davis, and it would have been much easier to convince people of how good of a game he had if he just got one sack on one of these opportunities here. But I really like the fundamentals in this play, and the fact that right here he's been playing basically every snap. He was out for 3-4 snaps in one drive before, but other than that, he's played the entire first half so far, and then he's pulling this off. That's probably the most encouraging thing. Remember that if you do like the videos here, go to Buy Me Coffee, Breaking the Birds, and you can support the channel there. Thank you to the guys that already did. AJ, you're the best. No, AJ, you are the best. Definitely. Thank you for amazing content. No problem, Mike. I'm trying to go through all the good and the bad here. You saw that with the Dory Jackson. Credit to you if you were there for that one. Great breakdowns. Love the video. Thank you for all the support, guys. Really appreciate it. Let's get back to the video. Yes, I love it. This is exactly what I wanted to see when you see Jordan Davis been losing some weight and seeing that he can translate that into more explosive play. Here we got a over formation, so 3 tech, 1 tech here on the defensive tackle. We're going to go strong slant on the D-line. So Ujimo is going to be slanting into the play side A gap. Carter's going to be slanting into the C gap here. Okay. So many times we see Jordan Davis engage, one arm read, disengage, tackle. That's the bare minimum of a guy of his stature and his physical profile. But here you see that Jalen Carter-esque technique with explosive step, slap, reposition. Outside step, slap, reposition. Feet are well planted here. He's cleared off of Tyler Guyton, and he can make the tackle if need be. Now we just needed that backside of the field right here because we have the pull coming. So you really hope linebackers to just be shooting up in there. They don't, so they convert, which is unfortunate. But Jordan Davis doing exactly what he needs to. Really, just impressive stuff from Jordan Davis on this rep, where the Cowboys are running a little bit of what looks like a pull scheme here. A counter scheme where first running back is going to be taking a little bit of a left side turn here before he's going right out the middle. We got pulls from Tyler Smith, and the fullback coming over here. The rest of the line will be zone blocking to the right side here. And we have Jordan Davis lined up there in the basically almost zero technique or one eye technique right here. So right in the thick of everything. And there is so much weight being thrown around in here. It's a tight formation for the Eagles to begin with there. And then you get Cooper Beebe, left tackle going in, right guard going out to the same side. There's so much weight around just that little small area there. And the fact that Jordan Davis withstands all of that alongside, I believe is Ujimo. No, it's not. Byron Young, maybe? It does matter. They're starting at the 30, at the 35. And the contact that Jordan Davis makes is at the 36, 37 maybe, and that just completely stalls the running back momentum of Javonte Williams, and the center and the right guard. Good leverage, extreme strength. That is so impressive. Not a great rep here. He gets caught by Tyler Guyton on a power right here. So Guyton is going to be kicking in right there. You get the pull from 73 in the center here until Booker is going to be sealing off Moro Ujimo, and then the running back is going to be following up there. So really, this is key that Jordan Davis sees this, or I mean, it's a tough spot. But what you would like to see, what you would really enjoy, is that he gets his eyes out on Tyler Booker, on Tyler Guyton immediately, and gets him pushed a little bit back here, because what happens is he gets sealed off to the inside here. and it's out of balance. That leg right there is up in the air to begin with, and that really creates that hole for the pullers to get into, and then becomes a pretty decent gain for them. Another really good rep here against the run from Jordan Davis, where Eagles this time will be lining up in a heads formation, and Cowboys will be running a split zone fullback lead. We have that formation here, that heads formation, where we have 2-2 techniques. They're just lined up right on the guards here. We have the 5 technique on the outside and the 5 technique right there. And there'll be pre-snap here. Jihad Campbell's will coming out to the line, so we'll have a lot of predetermined gaps right here. There we go, and then bond there. Okay, so we'll have everybody zone blocking here on the offensive line. We'll have the fullback coming out here lead. We'll have a tight end coming over here also as the split zone blocker. Really, really impressive strength here from Jordan Davis. He's getting single blocked by Tyler Smith. So we have the matchup right there. I think we have okay leverage on the engage, but really good hand placement. Both hands right there in full control of Tyler Smith. He can peek into the backfield, wait for the running back to declare the gap, shoot in there, make a nice tackle. Now the pass rush, and I just want to reiterate that right here, Jordan Davis has been on the field for a long time on this rep. And I keep reminding myself that when I watch this, he's playing more snaps than ever. Just keep that in mind, because conditioning has always been a focus for Jordan Davis. So lined up right here, going against Tyler Smith. And what I really like about this rep is his hands usage as he's going in here. He's not just getting his hands in the chest plate of the offensive lineman and then trying to drive him backwards. He's focusing a lot more on keeping that arm battle, the hand battle of trying to push away the arms of the offensive lineman as he's driving into him. And I think he really succeeds with it here, where the initial punch there, he gets the arms displaced here, that left arm of Tyler Smith, while he has his inside hand placed in the chest of him. So he's getting hit out of balance as he is getting to Dak. And I really believe that this is the reason Dak is getting rid of this ball so fast, because he sees Jordan Davis crashing in on him, and then that last second hand in the air trying to swipe towards the ball. I think it's because Jordan Davis sees that he's throwing the ball right there, so trying to knock it away. Dak has to throw it short, so that is a win for the defense. Testament to the play of Jordan Davis in that one. Outside power for the Cowboys this time. Eagles running we're in over formation on the offensive line, and this is just pure strength by Jordan Davis, lined up right there in the 3 technique. So we're gonna have the pull here from Tyler Smith, down block from the center. Guyton is going to be coming in as well. We have the pull from the tight end as well. And it's pure strength from Jordan Davis here, and pushing back the center, keeping an eye on what's going on in the backfield, and then the play basically just comes to him. Impressive, terrific stuff. You saw that rep earlier where I complained a little bit, where he's going against Tyler Guyton on an outside power, where he gets the down block and doesn't see it coming. Well, this time you have the exact opposite, where Cowboys are running an outside zone here, or at least trying to, and Jordan Davis is going to be coming in here as the 0 technique nose tackle. So you line up right there, and you'll have because he's not, the rules of the center here is that if there's nobody out here to that side, he's just going to be releasing up and finding first available, and Tyler Booker is going to be coming out for Jordan Davis. So they're kind of scooching a gap over. So he'll come out here to the linebacker. Booker is coming in, and the right tackle is going to go in there as well. And this time it's a heads up play from Jordan Davis, and that the guys what's happening in front of him and reacting to that. So he passes off the center and immediately gets really good contact on Tyler Booker and makes the tackle for no gain, or even the tackle for loss. I don't know what they credited this one as. Nice power, really good reaction. A little bit of trickery there for the Cowboys, where running in the rollout and then throw back to CeeDee Lamb, sort of a screen-ish. I don't want to get too much into the play. Just noticed Jordan Davis right here. We're late in the fourth quarter. He's been playing 50 snaps at this point, and he's still chasing this down. He's engaged up with a lineman, basically double teamed at one point, right there. Keep running out there. It's not that he does too much. It's just the fact that he doesn't give up on the play, and he keeps notice of where everything is, and then basically just does his job. But I mean, CD could have easily run past him if he didn't, relative to what we've seen Jordan Davis late in games earlier, and the fact that he's been playing so much and still chases this down, I really like it. Ooh, see some nimble work here from Jordan Davis, scooching in between the guard and the tackle, breaking down the backfield, shuffling a little bit, and then making the tackle there. I really like it. Now, obviously, the Cowboys just completely forget to block him, but some slippery work here from Jordan. Like it. All right, so really late here, fourth quarter, and you start to see a little bit of sloppiness here from Jordan Davis. 3 technique going against Tyler Smith, way too high. He basically just stands up, runs into Smith, and there's no power, there's no finesse. Completely stands up to begin with. Bad hand placement, doesn't get much done. I think he was off on that one.